My husband's mistress sent me her year-end performance review. She asked for a bonus. The day before New Year's, a file landed in my inbox. My annual performance review with your husband. Item 1. Total times I had sex with your husband this year. 150. Exceeded KPI. Item 2. Got your husband to buy me a villa and a luxury car. Goal achieved. Item 3. Got your son to call me mom every day. Goal achieved. Item 4. Bravely stood before you to fight for my happiness. Mission accomplished. Mrs. Thorne, I've taken care of your husband and your son. So, are you going to give me a year-end bonus or just file for divorce? Attached was a photo. There, Marcus Thorne had his arm around her waist and my 7-year-old son, Leo, stood in front of them. This woman was my son's piano teacher. Marcus came home just in time to see that special year-end review. He looked nervous and told me, "Don't you dare go after her. I was the one who fell for her first. She's innocent. I can give you anything you want as compensation." I just said coldly, "I only want you to go back to how you were. Back to the penniless, unloved nobody you were." He misunderstood though and visibly relaxed. "Since you know about Tiffany and me, why don't we have her celebrate New Year's Eve with us this year?" He said it as if it were the most natural thing in the world. I couldn't believe this was the man I'd loved for 15 years. How could he be so incredibly brazen? Marcus gently raised his hand as if to lovingly ruffle my hair like he used to. I flinched, taking a step back, my eyes stinging. "Whatever you want, I have an important experiment to run anyway." From now on, Marcus and Leo wouldn't be in my life for any New Year's Eve. I turned and went upstairs. Behind me, I heard Marcus grumbling, "You always put your experiments first. I'm always second to your lab work. Were you actually hoping I'd cheat?" I glanced back at him. "If I asked you to break up with her, would you?" The smile vanished from his face, replaced by a serious expression. "Do you want the truth or a lie?" "The truth." He didn't hesitate. "I won't leave her, just like you'd never abandon your experiments." He paused, a hint of regret in his eyes. "If you hadn't poured all your energy and time into your research, neglecting my needs, Tiffany would never have come between us." I scoffed. "So, his cheating was my fault? I practically lived in that lab, developing new products for his pharmaceutical company, making him a titan in the industry. He wasn't grateful? Instead, he blamed me? He's forgotten the road he traveled to get here. Fine. I'll personally send him right back down it." I immediately sent a message to my lawyer. "Prepare the divorce papers. Also, all my patents and research findings are off limits to Thorne Pharmaceuticals." Just then, his phone rang. He lowered his voice, but I could still tell it was Tiffany Hayes. He was soothing her. "It's fine. She's just mad. Her mind is always on her experiments anyway. She barely pays attention to me. Just don't send anything like that again. Come over for New Year's Eve. I'll make sure you're happy. Couch, bed, your pick." My hands were shaking, but no matter how awful I felt, I didn't cry. My lawyer messaged me back. "I'll need 7 business days. 7 days. In the lab, 7 days could change the course of a breakthrough." Now, every second dragged. I studied my bleached hands, my strained eyes, the tinnitus that never quite left. All that striving, all that giving, it all felt like a joke now, and I was the punchline. I suddenly remembered 10 years ago, when his company was just starting. He couldn't afford to buy patents, couldn't produce medicines, and he was so anxious his hair was turning gray. I buried myself in the lab day and night, ensuring he had drugs to produce, which ultimately led to the pharmaceutical empire he had today. He told me I was the most precious gift heaven had given him. It made me laugh bitterly now. Later that night, I went to the lab and terminated all the ongoing projects for his company. Looking at the empty lab, I felt a mix of emotions. My phone buzzed with a provocative message from Tiffany. The photo showed her and Marcus, half naked in bed, Marcus sound asleep. "Mrs. Thorne, I'm taking care of your husband again. Marcus told me you're okay with us being together. So how about that year-end bonus? After all, taking care of him is really hard work." Marcus was so insatiable. We went at it 3 times tonight. My blood boiled, but I used another phone to record the video and save it as evidence, sending it straight to my lawyer. My silence in Tiffany's eyes was cowardice. Then, my son,